Hello, my blessings. How's your fairy tale? So guess what? Somebody popped over here at the pumpkin patch to visit.
Hey, hi y'all.
This is our newest unicorn, Masami.
Hey.
She came all the way to Myrtle Beach to learn about the fairy tale. I've known her for very many years, and I feel very blessed that she came 14 hours to see me. Well, is it 14 or 2 more? Because
Well, I came an extra couple of hours because it was sort of a serendipitous event that brought me here. I'm not supposed to be here right now, but an event occurred in my family, and I was there anyway, and I knew that I had to come down here and see Tony because I believe in what he's doing and I want to be a part of it.
So I have a new unicorn in the fairy tale. Well, there's probably going to be a couple more characters. But anyway, so we came up with a couple different things for the fall, and I wanted to kind of show you them. First of all, I got to tell you, I finally have Carolina grown hemp seed oil for the top coat on our milk paint. We have it in a 4-ounce jar, but that's it right now. We'll see how the rest of that goes. Anyway.
Wait a second. Before we continue, I want some of your fresh squeezed lemonade.
That's right. I am known in the house for the best lemonade up until recently with my granddaughter, but we'll get into that later. But anyway, so Masami, let's talk about what we did this weekend. So I'm really excited. So first of all, we got some fall stuff, as you see, the pumpkins. But the theme is the sunflower. I'm gonna move this so you can see her face more. Really, the point was to see your face.
Nobody wants to see me. They want to see you.
No, this is for me.
I see.
I have one of my friends for how many years actually filming this with me. So anyway, so we are talking about sunflowers, and we've got a couple projects with our pop-up paint parties, and that you'll be hearing about a little bit more. Masami lives in...
I live just outside of Memphis, Tennessee, in a little town called Millington. But I want to talk about these sunflowers too, because one of the things I like about this stuff is you can do it together as a family or in a group of friends. And me and my son put one of these together. We're helping Tony out with something, and I painted it, and then he glued it together, and we got to spend a lot of quality time together making a memory.
I love it. She's a commercial, and we're supposed to be just talking.
Yeah, I know. It's true, though.
I get it, but I was actually able to have one of my closest friends do it with her kid live, which I have had that happen before with other friends, but I would have to say this is my longest known friend.
A long time.
Kid. A grown, wait a minute. First of all, he's a physicist. He just graduated from college. So
he's 22.
Yeah. So let's first preface it with that. And he played with our puzzles, and he approved of them.
He liked them. It was really cool. I'm getting a chance to bond with my son. Even though it was, like I said, I wasn't supposed to be here. It was under a little bit of a sad circumstance, but I always feel like things happen for a reason. And so I'm here, and this was meant to happen. And we've talked about this before, and me getting involved, and I'm involved because I love it, and I love that about being able to do a project with somebody like my son, and that's something that we'll think about all the time. Because years from now, he's going to tell me, remember when we went over there and we were doing those sunflowers? And I'm going to think, because I'll be old and decrepit by then, going, what's he talking about? And then I'll be like, you remember the one right here on the wall. So, and and that's what I mean. These are the things your kids will remember. And I know because I'm a mom. I've been doing it for a long time.
So we're physicist approved, okay, and we're mom approved. We're also chef approved.
Yes.
So let's tell everybody a little bit about you. What do you do?
Well, I'm actually a chef. I'm actually a pastry chef. But I dabble in a lot of stuff too because I'm kind of creative. And when Tony came up with this whole idea and we were thinking about it, and it's milk paint. So it's eco-friendly. I mean, seriously, your kids can
Really?
We all know. We all know. Wait. We seriously all know. Your kids are going to do this
Don't leave
project.
the wood on camera, girl.
All right. Well, look, I'm not going to die, but did I die? No, it's great because it's non-toxic. So if I do this project with a 4-year-old, and you know how they get, their hands are covered in paint, and they go, or they eat that paste.
The first real video, and I'm gonna get
Yeah,
censored.
well, I mean,
It's lemonade.
I'm
We
serious
do
though.
wine, but all right.
It's non-toxic. So your kids aren't going to get sick doing a project with you. And that's important to me
The
too.
adults might.
I had to, because everybody's got that child. You know you do.
Okay, so
Did I just totally messed you up, huh?
you so did. So I'm gonna do
Take
this
a drink.
I know, right? I should have drank wine. So over the time we've had together, we came up with another project. So in my neighborhood, I noticed all these ladies, they have these little garden flags. And it really bothers me that none of them are actually made here. And they're not really organic. So I wanted to create some kind of project that we could make like this, like for a garden flag, and they'd be hand painted. And this is going to be one of the classes.
Mm-hmm.
And since I painted 2, you know, one for me and one for you.
And one for me.
Yes. So then when you're in Tennessee, other people can see it.
And I think they're super cute. I actually think they're nicer than what I see going down the street. I do. And it's special.
Okay, we need lots more unicorns like her. Do y'all know anybody? Because, you know, we're still recruiting. All right, so let's talk a little bit about this. So we already laughed because she's got that perverted sense of humor.
And now we're going to cry. I came down here because one of my family members passed away. And so this was kind of me getting to know more about what Tony's doing. And since I was only 2 hours away, I was like, I've got to go. And when I arrived, Tony had this for me, which, I mean, I don't know what to say because it just touched me so much. And as soon as I got it, and I don't know if y'all can see what it says. Can you read that? Because I don't think I can make it through it without crying.
Forever in your heart, a loved one so dear, a cardinal reminds us an angel is near.
So I'm going to take this home. And I'm going to give it to my nephew who just lost his mom. And then the point of it is it's kind of like one of those little giving plates that you give somebody at Christmas. And when they're done grieving, they're supposed to pass it on to somebody else. So if they know somebody, a family that's grieving, they can give this to them. And I mean, I can't even talk about it. All right, just...
So, let's not talk about it. So let's talk about this. We have mermaids.
Yes, let's talk about that. We're just
So,
gonna, yes.
you know I have 2 granddaughters. One is Liana, and she has crazy hair. So I always say mermaid hair because we have similar hair. So this is her. Oh, I can take it out of the bag. Remember, these are puzzles. And I don't think I glued them together. They're going to be Christmas ornaments. Yeah, they're not glued together yet, but you'll see these soon. But that's Liana, my mermaid. So over the weekend, you heard the story about the mermaid and stuff.
Yes.
So we'll talk about that later because that'll get crying again. We don't want to do that.
No, we don't want to cry.
And then we have this one, which right now, as of today, I'm calling Lady Di. That is what my dad used to call my mom. And she has a little crown. And so we'll see how she gets introduced into the story, into the fairy tale. You know, we can't spill all the tea on the first time. So,
No.
Plus, as we get new unicorns in here, we will have more characters. So I really want this to be Lily because of the hairstyle and the color. But she told me she needed a redhead in the mix, so she wanted to change it. So I'm not sure what her name is yet. We'll get back to her. And I'll tell you a little bit about what Lily wants to do. And then this one is Lily. She wanted a top knot because she is a dancer. And her hair just got cut off, so I don't know if y'all's little girl, her first haircut, she went from a little girl to like, oh my gosh, she's looking like a lady. She's already emotional like a lady, but anyway. So then there is one more, and she doesn't have a name either, but she's got a different skin color than some of the other ones. She's got elderberry juice hair.
How fun.
Like Liana's got a different texture hair to represent, you know, who she is and her coloring. And with the milk paint, I'm able to kind of shade it. And I just having a child notice that.
Yes.
Not Liana, but her older sister was really cool. I was able to teach her how to do that. That was kind of
super cute.
That was really emotional. So you know.
I didn't see this one. I mean, seriously, these are super. I like these.
So then we came up with some little chunky pumpkins, and they have the colors, but I guess we want to talk a little bit about this. So this is Knox and Ripley, which are Winomes. They're some of the characters, as y'all know.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
So they're called Winomes because after they drink a whole bunch of elderberry juice, their nose turns colors. We're drinking lemonade, so our noses are not turning colors. These are named after a lady in my neighborhood's twin sons, because we were having somebody to introduce, and you'll know a little bit more about this Winome later with the gray man, and we'll talk about that. But and then we are going to be at Myrtle Beach Pride this week.
Where's Myrtle Beach Pride gonna be?
In Myrtle Beach, right here in Market Commons.
In Market Commons.
Yes,
Awesome.
actually, it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be our first live painting event, and we came up with something perfect. And we might have a couple other things thrown in there. It's going to be me there, and maybe a couple other unicorns teaching. Let's see how this turns out. It's going to be first time. Hey, let's try anything.
Before we
Yes.
go, can I show them this too?
Yes.
While I was here, I was stationed here a long time ago, and this is actually when you and I reconnected. But it was right before we were getting to move away from the area again, because my husband's in the Navy. Well, while we were here, my second son was born, who is at home and didn't get to come with me. So I have my older son with me, so I didn't have to travel alone. But my younger son's at home, and since he was born in South Carolina, Tony made me this wonderful South Carolina flag, which I want to take home to my younger son because I miss him. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, hey, I need one of those. And one of the things I like about his paints is they pop. I mean, they kind of, it's such a totally different look than your chalk paints and your other. And you can get it in so many other colors other than just black. So, I mean.
We had to put Carolina hemp seed oil on that. It still hasn't been sealed because I did just finish that. But anyway, Masami, I am so glad that you were able to come visit. Not for what brought you here, but
Right.
You have to find a blessing in everything.
And this was definitely a blessing. I was really, really, really happy I got to come down and spend this time with you.
I'm so glad you're a part of my fairy tale.
Me too. I'm blessed and I love you.
I love you too. Okay, I didn't talk about signing it.